policemen attached to the Federal Capital Territory Police Command on Sunday assaulted and detained a reporter with the Punch. Solomon Odeniyi, also arrested and detained, was a reporter with Root TV Busayo Tosin. They were dispossessed of their mobile telephones and other belongings before they were detained at the River Park police station for 4 hours. The policemen were led by one UC Ugochukwu, who ordered the detention of the journalists until all ongoing services at the Dunamis Church International were concluded. Recounting his experience, Odeniyi said, "I went to Dunamis as a follow-up to what happened at the church last Sunday. Besides, some groups addressed a press conference and vowed to storm the church if the congregants arrested in the church were not released. There was very heavy presence of security operatives comprising the DSS and police personnel at the church, which suggested something was about to happen. The protest was yet to start when suddenly I saw a patrol van of 7 policemen surrounding us. I was with a reporter from Roots TV, Busayo Tosin. Ugochukwu and his men grabbed me by the belt and accused us of being among the protesters. I showed my ID card to him, which he forcefully took, damaging it in the process. Before I could say another word, I was slapped by one of them, while another pointed his gun at me. I asked what my offense was. I told them that my ID card was enough evidence that I was not part of the protesters. All that fell on deaf ears. We were immediately dispossessed of our phones, bundled into a waiting police patrol van, driven to the River Park police station. We pleaded with them to allow us communicate with our offices. The police were returned down. The seized items were 1 power bank, 3 mobile phones, 1 camera, 1 tripod, and 1 identity card. We got to the station around 8 a.m. and were released following the intervention of Police High Command at exactly 12:10 p.m. However, Ugochukwu ordered the police at the station not to release us until the church services in Dunamis ended. After releasing us, they took our addresses and phone numbers and warned us not to go back to the church. We were also warned against reporting that we were arrested and detained. A lawyer, Timitokpe Akinifesi, condemned the ill treatment of the journalists, describing the acts as unlawful, degrading, a repression of press freedom, and mockery of democracy. Arrest and molestation of gentlemen of the press is a clear contravention of the provisions of Section 39(1) of the Nigerian 1999 Constitution as amended. This condemnable act is gross, inhumane, and unbefitting of a democratic system of government, he added. Another lawyer, Victor Forge, said the press is generally adjudged to be the fourth estate of the realm, and every nation must guarantee the freedom of opinion and the press, as it goes a long way in shaping the views of potential investors who are expected to invest in our fragile economy. They are coming nowhere. All those foreign investors are not coming here. They already know what is happening. That is what they do at the top. That is what has been happening at the top. We thought there's going to be a change of the way system is being run, but unfortunately it has turned to something else. Just because they didn't want the journalists to cover what happened at the scene of the church. That is why we are seeing all of these things. And at the end of the day, I don't know, the church should be able to manage this whole thing, because it's not looking too nice. And if the church had done what they have been accused of doing, that is to tell you that there is intimidation in the air. There's intimidation everywhere. And because we see here that some people came with the inscription on their shirts saying, "I stand with Buhari," I stand with Buhari, but nothing happened to those set of people. So what are we talking about? You could see that even the church itself is managing itself. It's trying to avoid any form of trouble because as as far as we are in Nigeria here, the government is ready to get at you to do and undo if you try to criticize them or go against what they are doing. So everyone is just being careful. I can remember during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, everybody was talking pia 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 pia. You see people talking choco 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 choco, but now you can't talk. You feel that they were so strong, all those people, whether they are a pastor or whatever. But now everybody is quiet, everybody is trying to maintain. That is what Buhari has caused. But for Buhari mind now, he thinks that he's a Tokunadu, he's so strong, but he has just damaged himself. But at the end of the day, how many years remaining for him in this life that is now making everything so hard for people? Very, very unfortunate. It is now I begin to understand that no, the way we view older people is beginning to be a different thing because when people are getting old, they begin to leave all those their nasty characters. But I don't know why the case is becoming different now. It's just unfortunate. Nigeria has finally become a jungle where battles is for only the fit and powerful. Thank God for our smartphones. If not, nothing would have been heard. United Nations International Community, please come to our rescue. This one, don't anything. Who is coming to your rescue? The Punch reporter should sue the nonsense Nigeria police on lawful arrest and detention. Hence, they are failed and biased in their duties. There is no absolute freedom. Pressmen should be cautious. Cautious how? The journalist saw a protest going on and he covers it to report it. What crime is that? I don't understand though. I gave up on Nigeria. I become so numb and lost feelings of patriotism and optimization. Nigeria will never be a great nation. If churches are joining hands with our oppressive government, then what hope for ordinary, forced and subdued citizens? I don't think it's a bad idea to have journalists anywhere to cultural events of interest. It's obvious that the freedom of speech is not recognized by the country, security agents and officials. It's only a document not to be implemented. Sorry, O journalists. Police is your friend, but when it comes to protest and fundamental rights, police is your greatest enemy. When some people were condemning the act of Dunamis Church by inviting the DSS, some people were in support of the pastor defending him. What you people don't know is that trying to support this present government is like dining with evil. What is their justification for arresting the journalist? A church where police is on standby is no more a house of God. You can imagine. Better stay back to your house and serve your God.